Esperanza Briones. My husband worked at the base. His name was Raymundo, or Ray, and he worked there since we got married. Well, that was not in Corpus, but in Harlingen. But he was transferred to Corpus in '61, and he said, how, always complaining about how much work they had, and when the Cuban crisis or something like that, they had so many planes that had come in with a lot of dust and stuff, and at the time he was a supervisor, but he started off as a mechanic, so he worked himself up, and he was complaining about how people go in wherever they have the storage, where they have all kinds of chemicals, and he was always complaining about how tired he was. Anyway, a year before he passed away, he went to the doctor to see why he was always tired. He was always complaining about his arms hurting, his legs hurting, and because when he would get home, I would ask him, why don't we go to the mall and do some walking? He says, I just can't walk. I need all this rest. And okay, the last time he was tired of going to the doctor, because the doctor kept saying, you're going to have to learn to live with arthritis. And I said, I don't think you have arthritis really. So he went to the doctor, and they finally found a spot in his upper, I don't know which arm it was, on the upper lung, about the size of a quarter, they said. And he said, well, okay. And the doctor said, well, we can have that removed. So when he went to check for another physical, they found out that it was already spread. So he only lived within 6 weeks. He was diagnosed and died. So he died in '81, December 29th of '81. And the last time they had this 40 million or whatever the other people went to, I went, but they told me no, they were getting the ones 10 years back, which my husband was over that, but he was already passed away. So I know he worked on helicopters, and he was always complaining about how dirty they were. Like I say, he was always complaining. And I think it was because of the base. That's the only place he worked. The doctor said, there's nothing we can do now.